Shots good by Middleton.
Yeah, Middleton is a talented scorer from anywhere on the floor. Goes to the paint and does his thing.
And Simmons kicks to Embiid. Passes it to Green. Back to Embiid. Taken away by Holiday. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating. Put it on the bucket. Antetokounmpo's got 8.
Yeah, I mean, the ball handling and body control for a guy that's Giannis's height is really impressive.
Outside, Green. Now the pass to Embiid. Good. It's Green picking up the assist. He has 6.
He must have had a good warm-up because he's hot. He's 3 for 4 already. And we're only getting started.
Shots good by Middleton.
Nice. A mid-range jumper by Middleton. I didn't know guys were allowed to take that shot anymore.
1:57 left to play in the first quarter.
It's the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, Gene. He really does put pressure on him.
And guys, it's clear, though, he enjoys showing off his athleticism. The D can't give him these opportunities.
And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for Harris. Korkmaz comes in for Green. Maxey's checked in for Shake Milton. And it's Hill in for Simmons. Driving the lane, here's Maxey. Here's Howard, and there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting two. And the foul called on the Milwaukee Bucks. Philadelphia shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And as a group, they shot 75% from the line last season. And Dwight Howard, not the same 35-minute a game player he once was, but I tell you what, when he's on the floor, he can still be every bit as effective. Howard can really teams smaller. He provides a big body to deal with other strong centers. But he also gives the team some great flexibility with how they match up.
Count that one.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the place. The 76ers trail by 3. Here's Maxey. And he makes that one. 51 seconds left to play in the first. Over to the wing. Fires from deep. He doesn't hit that one. So Philadelphia will take it the other way.
In this game, just the first of 4 meetings between these two, they'll get quite familiar with each other by season's end. I look forward to seeing which team can dictate the style of play. I mean, that's fun. Promise Maria, Howard has dominated the board. Size, touch, time he possesses, just a lethal concoction.
Philadelphia's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Hammers the alley-oop through.
This is the chemistry Howard has with his guys. Fantastic at realizing when to go for alley-oop.
And B with the steal. Hill against T. And here is Hill. Here's the screen. 1 second left. And shot. No good. A nice first quarter of play. We've seen plenty of offense so far. 76ers ahead up by 3. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short. And when asked himself to LeBron James, Giannis had this to
I'll never forget the work he made me.
And Greg, that's the humble, hard-working approach we've come to expect from Giannis.
And, he's not interested in putting himself on a pedestal. Enough people do that for him. He just wants to become the best he can be and win rings.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. What stands out to you guys from the 76ers in this one?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in. Governing the split-second chance opportunities. I mean, that's what has to do with the league right now.
And Milwaukee, looking at what they got. In the forward spots, it's Middleton and Giannis. Dante DiVincenzo is out there with Howard. And it's Portis into the 5 down low. Here's Howard. And Howard with the stop.
Aggressive mind state. Howard showing how authoritative he is inside.
On deep, Antetokounmpo. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Howard's got his fifth rebound in this one.
They haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebound advantage is starting to add up.
Bucks trail by 5. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum. He's not an easy man to stop him. He's attacking the basket. Indeed, doing everything he can.
Here we go. Oh, what a beautiful play.
Did you see that? Great. Momentum Howard has moved toward the rim at times. This guy's unstoppable.
In the corner, Middleton with it. This one for 3. Score the basket is third after 5 shots.
He doesn't play around. If the bucket's there for him, he's going to get it.
And stolen by DiVincenzo. And here's the fast break. Giannis leading the way. Giannis dunks it down.
It's hard to match up with Antetokounmpo's speed, especially in the open court.
Simmons looking it over. Down low. Howard. And Simmons slams it in.
When he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for him.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does. And the defense has to be aware of this. When you don't put a body on him, you pay the consequences.
It's Hill on the wing. Back to Simmons. Rebound, Milwaukee. We can look forward to the Rockets Arena after this matchup to take on Houston. That will conclude their brief two-game road trip.
Oh, look, blocking shots is one of the great attributes. It's exceptional sincerity.
And that one's good. Simmons got 6.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Got that one up quick. You know, Greg, we know there's some power finishers in the NBA like Giannis Antetokounmpo, but he complains a lot that he needs to sell contact rather than muscle through it. How do you evaluate those kind of power finishers in the game?
Well, I mean, there's still power will always play a role, especially when you can add in quickness and athleticism. I think you start right there with Giannis. I mean, he's kind of epitomizes that. LeBron obviously is still in that category. And a guy like Kawhi Leonard, he can send you to a statue when it gets going downhill as well.
And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Indeed, he's checked in for Howard. Korkmaz comes in for Danny Green. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Hill. And Maxey subbed in for Harris. Here's Embiid. Back to Simmons. Embiid in the corner. Just 5 to shoot. Count it. 8 points for him.
Shots like this demonstrate why people are excited about it. He has no fear. And what a factor Ben Simmons is on the floor. Does so much for this team in every facet of the game. He's a triple-double threat whenever he suits up.
Maxey passes to Korkmaz. Now Embiid. Back to Korkmaz. Embiid trying to break loose. Offensive rebound. And Embiid throws it down.
All that Embiid needs really is positioning himself. Once he has it, you know he's done.
Teague drives in and getting off the glass. Teague's got his second bucket of the night.
He'll take advantage of that kind of soft defense every time. Just give him a chance to attack the basket, and he will.
Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
I mean, that's too easy for Simmons. I mean, the closer he gets to the bucket, the more dangerous he is.
Teague, that's it. He's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp. Philadelphia leading by 3. 36 seconds left in the first half. And the 76ers take on 2 more.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising. It's such a tight game.
It's good. DiVincenzo's got 7.
He's finally coming around, trying to make up for that goose egg he put up in the front court.
But trying by Simmons. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Counted, and the 76ers lead has been cut down to 3 on the bucket from Teague.
And Teague is just so calm and collected when he gets near the rebound. Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
Rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. And here's Antetokounmpo outside. And some good action for the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. 76ers. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second. And now,
the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Joel Embiid having an outstanding game. He had 12 points, 5 rebounds. And that wraps up the halftime show. Third quarter set to begin in just...
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a quick one as both teams try to gain an edge. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
This game has his fingerprints all over it. Now looking to replicate what he did in the first half.
Harrison and Beebe hold down the post for him. And Simmons is out there with Shake Milton. And it's Green in at the small forward position. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Embiid. Second chance shot. And it's good on the way. 14 points for him.
They continue to be outworked and outmuscled on the backboard.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And GA Chris Middleton over his career, much improved on the defensive end.
A true two-way player. And I tell you, that 6'11" wingspan, able to use that length to bother shots and disrupt passes.
You can get spoiled watching him at the line. I mean, you just expect him to make every one, every time.
Here's Milton. The teardrop falls in. He's got his first 2 points of the night.
That's just great touch. Teardrop, that's all about you.
And Holiday kicks to Lopez. There's the 3. Simmons pulls it in. And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. Leading by 5.
He's an elite scorer with impressive repertoire, and he is outstanding at knowing when to exert his will on.
Here's Green. Simmons finds Green. Hot target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Middleton the pass to Antetokounmpo. Off target from three-point range. The 76ers leading by 7 inside and slammed up by Harris.
Showing off that athleticism. Harris is more than happy to slam it down like this.
Middleton left side. Comes up with 3. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got 3 assists tonight. 76ers have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. Here's Embiid. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Bucks trail by 6. Outside Holiday. Simmons with the defensive effort.
And this has been an outstanding display on the board, and it's a big part of why they have a lead in this game. Doing the dirty work down low.
Holiday against the Buckets.
He's an explosive, athletic guard, and I tell you, the coaching staff must love watching Holiday in the open court.
And Simmons gets to Green. And the 76ers get it back.
And they get it back again. I mean, how many rebounds offensively have they had? Everything's going right for them today.
And count it. The shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
And if you foul Middleton in the act, you may as well chalk the point up. He's always been a very consistent free throw shooter.
And some changes here for the 76ers. Dwight Howard. He's checked in for Green. Maxey comes in for Shake Milton. And George Hills subbed in for Ben Simmons. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. DJ Tucker comes in for Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. Portis drops in the layup for 2.
So the adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
Anyone can tell they ramped up the intensity. I mean, they're more assertive, especially at the offensive end.
Here's the feed to Embiid. Stolen by Tucker. Pass break, Milwaukee. For the lead. The shot comes out. Great D that time from Howard. The 76ers lead. Now, here is Hill. Here is outside. Into the lane. And slammed up by Harris.
And look how committed Harris is when he's sprinting to the hoop. Not many defenders are going to want to get in his way when he's that intense.
For the tie. That shot, no good. And Philadelphia the other way now. 50 seconds left in the third.
That's made a huge difference in this game, if you ask me. Their offensive rebounding has been sensational.
Oh, tough play underneath there to give them another possession, just what they were hoping for. A little more time off the clock. Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. And the Bucks miss again. 26 seconds left to play in the third. The 76ers leading by 5. Here's Middleton. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Howard's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Hill drives in. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And the 76ers lead by 7.
Very slippery. George Hill, I mean, you give him a step, he'll take it all the way.
Pass to Connaughton. There's the triple. Buries the long-range jumper. And there's the end of the third quarter. A great game. Both teams playing well. 76ers ahead. They're up by 4. Live from Philadelphia. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the wild with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
You know, it's quick decision making. You see a guy open, you can't hesitate. That's an outstanding play.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all queued up and ready to go. Setting the floor for the Bucks. The talented front court pair is Giannis and Middleton. Then it's Holiday, then it's Brook Lopez, and it's Forbes in at the shooting guard. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Bryn Forbes. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. 4-point game. Shots good by Middleton.
When someone's open, Lopez will use this height to see over the defense.
They've shared the load offensively.
And guys, they put the defense on their heels. You can see right now they're trying to react, and that's what you want when you're in a rhythm offensively.
Count it.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Yeah, it seems like whenever one team scores, the other comes right back with a bucket.
Holiday with the 3 and another 3 for Milwaukee.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, they aren't just chucking up anything. I mean, they're doing a great job of creating quality looks.
Green draws the double. Takes a 3. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Antetokounmpo's got his 6th rebound on the night. And it's Middleton penetrating. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
Great to see Middleton producing like this. You can tell he loves to be a factor in his team's success.
And the pass to Green. Carries it from 3-point range. Green's got 5 points now this quarter. We can expect a dramatic end of this one.
Yeah, no quit by either side, guys. Neither team willing to give any round.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. On the wing, Green. Howard setting the bed for Green. Basket counts. Now it's a 4-point 76ers lead.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
There's a check in for Philadelphia. Okay, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Hey guys, well, Mike Budenholzer had some advice for the team during the timeout. He got on his guys about allowing too many paint points. He said, hey, we've got to be scrappy. We've got to be quicker to help, quicker to collapse the lane. You guys know what to do. Now you got to give me the effort. I want to see some nasty.
And Howard with this stuff.
This stage in his career, Howard knows what shots to take. He's smart offensive.
Time for the hoop. The shot's good from Forbes.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Coach trusts him to make money plays down the stretch. I mean, because he's shown that ability time and time and time again.
Out to Harris. 5 to shoot. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Harris. And the 76ers making a change here. Embiid's checked in. We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. Right wing. Here's Portis. Misses for three.
I know he wants to get him back into this, but that's not the way to do it. These smart shots, not
And it's Green missing.
And I thought that was one of looked good from here.
The 76ers leading by 4. On the wing, Milton. Harris outside. Pass to Embiid. Milton gives to Embiid. Pocket 6. And the call will be against Jeff Teague. That's his first foul. A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. Lopez against Simmons. A fadeaway, and there's Embiid. That's good on the assist by Simmons. Embiid's got 20.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to him?
exactly. Get it to the guy with the hot hand as long as you can. Then we'll try to close this out.
To the middle. And he lays it straight in. And now it's a 8-point Philadelphia lead. Hey guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the 76ers.
All those block shots, that's a clear indicator of the great D they've been playing. Not giving them an inch of space out there.
And also, their second chance points have been a story all night as well. But that's just pure effort and hustle.
Pass to Harris. And it goes down 2 points. Harris has got the lead up to 10 now for Philadelphia.
And it's just competing. Giving your best when it matters most.
This is what guys play for. And when it pans out like this, it's a great fit.
And you have to be right up on Holiday. When you're not, he's ready to take those quick shots.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Embiid, no good. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Defended by Milton. Holiday, the pass to Lopez. 3 off the mark. So the 76ers win it. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans. But in the end, everyone's satisfied. There was all right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Olden.
Yeah, I see the fly, but I'm safe. I don't post too much, you let them out know my place. Gotta keep my distance if you talk to my space. I came up the block and now I'm popping up the space. Yeah, they better please stop me. Somebody please stop me. It's just me dropping. They just eavesdropping. I don't need nothing. Why you need nothing? That don't mean nothing. Just a touchdown. No, coming for the bag and it's mine. They ain't hear me last year, I ain't got time. Just a touchdown. Hit my line. It's that time. This ain't sound. It's a vibe. We was down. We survived. Beat us now. We all right. I put pressure on these rappers doing numbers, don't I? Drop an album, then I goes a couple summers, don't I? Got it looking mighty easy for a come up, don't I? Keep so big that my ideas are hard to stomach, don't I? Yeah. Got it jumping tears later, don't I? Execute so well, I bet they think I made it, don't I? I do me so well, it's hard to imitate it, don't I? Talking to myself like all the bricks is crazy, don't I? Yeah, I guess I really get right to it, don't I? Keep a smile like we was never going through it, don't I? Circle.
Who say does that?
Shut up.
Hello, and for so long, we've heard people say small ball can't work in the playoffs. How satisfying is it to see a team like Houston go all in on that approach, Bill?
I think it was satisfying if you were betting on the other team. Then it was really satisfying because it doesn't work. And there's a reason everybody says small ball can't work in the playoffs, because it doesn't. It puts too much pressure on your team defensively, and smaller guys trying to battle on the boards and guard bigger guys, stuff like that. It's just too easy. The Lakers-Houston series, I know Westbrook was a little bit banged up still. The Lakers, those last 4 games, they were killing the Rockets. They have no chance. And the only way the Rockets are going to win any of those games is if they hit 25 threes. Well, you could say that about any team. If any team hits 25 threes, they're going to win a playoff game. So I don't think it works. I still feel like rim protection and ball movement and relying on something more than 3 balls, I still feel like that's the recipe to win in the league, no matter how much the score changes.
It's amazing how much smaller that rim gets when you're in the pressure of the playoffs.
Yeah, there's going to be games that are dogfights where you got to just kind of get to the line. And you have to mix up a timely 3 with attacking the basket, getting tipping, getting a steal, getting blocked, whatever it takes. Just having one formula to try to win a game, it just doesn't work. And I don't think it works for football either.
Now let's take a look at the Bucks opening lineup. Inside, we got Giannis and Lopez. Drew Holiday out there with Bryn Forbes. And it's Middleton in at the 3. For Houston, they've gone 4 of 4 from the floor. Perfect start. The crossover. Oh, and the big finish by Wall.
I'll tell you one thing, it's a bonus to have a guard who can flush it like that. I mean, Wall gets up high on these jams.
Lopez can't hit. The Rockets have gone 5 of 5 in this quarter. Solid. And he goes in for the dunk.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks. Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
That one falls. Antetokounmpo's got his second basket of the night.
Well, that's what sets Giannis apart from some of the other superstars. Not only does he do the dirty work, but relentless motor, and that's what makes him special. Other than the freak ability.
Wall attacking, and the big finish by Wall.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
And, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Now here's Wall. He's got 13, and that was good. Well, Bill, when you look at the Rockets system, Eric Gordon fits right in with their approach, it seems.
Yeah, right down to coming up short in big games. Right? Unfortunately, he's been there for a lot of the tough losses, and he's, to me, represents what this team is, which is like statistically, I get it. Style-wise, I get it. He's a guy who can take 15 threes in a game and make 10 of them. But, I watched him when he was on the Clippers as a young player, and I really thought he had a chance to be a multiple-time All-Star. And unfortunately for him, he got drafted by the Clippers, so that was strike 1 against him. But the thing that really made him special as a younger player was how physical of a guard he was. Him and Baron Davis, who actually played together, at least for 2 years with the Clippers, they were both these physical guards that just punish guys, take them down, and bounce off them, bounce off bigger guys, and 3-point plays, all that stuff. And I think that's changed with his game. Now he's basically just a 3-point shooter, and I actually think he should be better than that.
And the Bucks going with a whole new group out there. Pass the Wall. Here's Wood. And Wood with the stop.
Yeah, John Wall is so masterful as a floor general. He's a real maestro out there. Terrific at finding the open guy on time and on target. This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Houston in the lead. There's 53 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Wall gets the bucket.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
There's the 3. Rebounded by the Bucks. They're coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
Just a tough road loss. You're going against players who are comfortable shooting in their own building. You have to find a way to disrupt their focus. And it's not easy to do, much easier said than done, but they're capable of making it happen. It just comes down, I think, to will and desire.
Tucker. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Tucker's got 5 now.
Squaring up with confidence, Tucker just continues to make a variety of plays for his team.
Pulls it from the top of the key. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Left side T. Here's Wall. Well, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. The Rockets on top. They're up by 4. And regarding the mental aspect of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo
Definitely getting my slow down a lot for me.
which may be why they put up so many points.
Yeah, his awareness plus his unselfishness puts defenders in no-win situations.
Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, what do you think about the Rockets?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled. And, you know, for them guys, it's all about tempo. Keep the pressure on and do so as much as possible.
On the court right now for the Bucks. They've got Bobby Portis, Drew Holiday out there with Jeff Teague. Then there's Jakob Poeltl, and it's Jackson in at the 3, the small forward.
You can't ask for a cleaner look than that. He just couldn't deliver it.
Here's Holiday, and the layup is good off the glass. Holiday's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Pass to Porter. Cates back. Rebounded by the Bucks. Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter. All right, Bill, what's the dumbest trade of the 2010s?
The dumbest trade of the 2010s, the dumbest moment of the 2010s, and the dumbest thing that ever happened in the 2010s was Phoenix passing on Luka Doncic. Sacramento winning the lottery by having Phoenix pass on Luka Doncic, and then they say, screw it, we're taking Marvin Bagley. And then Atlanta winning the lottery again by taking the 3rd pick, and they're going to take Luka Doncic. No, they traded. They traded to Dallas and get an extra pick. Congratulations. 3 teams passed on the best player of his generation, Luka Doncic. You all did great work.
T goes in, and the shot is good on the assist by Holiday.
And you can see how T was probing the defender there, seeing if he could catch him leaning and drive to the rim. Nicely done.
Now here's Augustine. He's covered closely. Shot by Olynyk, no good. Milwaukee is going 1 of 3 from 3-point land here in the second quarter. And the Bucks championship in 1971. So they were led by Lou Alcindor, later known as Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, obviously. How would you compare him to Giannis Antetokounmpo?
You know, they weren't really alike at all, other than that they played for the Bucks and they were athletic freaks. But I think the hugest difference with them is Kareem had the single most unstoppable shot ever, the sky hook. It was the greatest weapon anyone has ever created to score 2 points. And the frustration with Giannis is, even though he's getting at 29, 30 points a game, he doesn't have that one go-to move. You know, his go-to move is athleticism. It's offensive rebounding, it's alley-oops, it's him running the floor and just beating people down and being Giannis. He has not developed his version of the sky hook. I also think Kareem is the most underrated star of all time in the league. And we hear the word underrated too often, but in Kareem's case, you could really statistically make the case that he was the best basketball player of all time. He was the best college player ever. He won 6 MVPs. He won Finals MVPs 15 years apart. He had the kind of longevity that was just impossible in the 70s and 80s, and was this unique, one-of-a-kind force. So if Giannis can even be 85% of that, he will have been one of the 15 best players ever.
Pass to Nora. Porter with the steal. Here's Bradley. Sweet little floater.
How about that wonderful floater he had, showing off an exquisite touch.
Here's Eubanks. Oh, and that shot misses everything. Air ball on the 3. There's the drive. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
And a shout out to Bill Simmons. Man, it's great to have you on the show.
It's great to be here, and I feel like this game has been playing in the background of my house for a solid year. So it's nice to actually join the game versus hearing it on TV.
Man, not hard at all, stirring basketball conversation with the great Bill Simmons. Wall, he's checked in for the Rockets. Milwaukee has gone 2 of 5 from deep here in the second. Here's Bradley. Going inside, and he knocks it down. He's 3 of 5 now from the floor. Oh, another lead change. 6 total in the first half.
And this is the battle we were hoping to see.
Fires from deep. And again, it's the Bucks missing. The Rockets have gone just 5 of 12 here in the second quarter. Back to Gordon. Lays it up and in off a pretty assist. Now it's a 3-point Rocket lead.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint. Those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
And again, it's the Bucks missing. For Houston, they've gotten 6 shots to fall out of 13 attempts here in the second. Outside Wall. Gordon finds Wall. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Wall's got 17 points.
We often talk about Gordon's scoring ability, but there, great feed to an open teammate.
From deep 3-point range, no good on the buzzer beater. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. It was a great half of basketball from John Wall. He ended up with 17 points, 4 rebounds. And that wraps up the halftime show. Third quarter is set to begin in just a few.
We've got second half action for you. And if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Boy, we're seeing a tremendous game from John Wall.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance. And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
They got John Wall. Kelly Olynyk is out there with Christian Wood. Then there's Eric Gordon. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets.
And they're doing strong work on the glass, a +5 advantage for them. And guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
Back to Antetokounmpo. 3-pointer. Sinks it from distance. Antetokounmpo has gotten his 3rd basket of the night. And Grant, this league features some great closers. All right, who would you choose to take the last shot of the game?
And there you go with those tough questions again, B.A. I mean, you got to look at LeBron James, his track record, his resume. He's had tremendous experiences in the regular season, postseason, even in the finals, closing out games and taking last shots. But with the younger generation, you see players emerge in that category as well. I love Luka Doncic, Donovan Mitchell, Devin Booker. I know I'm not answering your question because there's too many guys to choose from, but I think you can take any one of those 4 names and I'd be comfortable for a last second shot.
And remember, coffee is for closers.
Exactly.
Holiday against Wall. Good drive. Here's Wood. And good. Coming on the assist by Wall.
I love this game plan. That's 10 points in a row from in close. If you can't stop it, here it comes. I'm right at you.
And that one's good. Middleton.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well. You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
And some changes here for the Bucks. Into the third. 2 minutes in now. Now here's Augustine. Checked by T. Screen by Olenek. And Augustine gets it to go. Augustine's got his second basket on the night.
And Augustine really sizes up these floaters perfectly. Makes it hard for the defense to get a hand up on time.
Jackson can't get it to go. For Houston, they've got 5 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Check by T. And Augustine gets it to go. And now it's a 5-point Rocket lead.
And Augustine has that thing on the string now. This dude has rush hour handles gliding through the defense with speed and tightness. You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss. I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys who work inside. The rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game. It could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
Here's Pirtle. And again, Bucks missing.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Here's Porter. And the Rockets hit again from deep.
And when it comes to the three, they've been really dialed in here in the second half. Yeah, you got that right. I mean, you got it real right. They are lighting it up from beyond the arc this half.
Bradley, he's checked in for Augustine.
There's just a lot of wide open lanes to the rim here. That'll drive your coach nuts. And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
Tucker, no good.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way. You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
Stolen by T. Now here's Tucker. Defense right on him. Pass to Nora. Looking to win the run. Gets the three to fall.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now. Most teams get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide open looks at the three-point shot. It seems like they have just not figured it out.
Second chance effort. And the layup is good. He's got 6.
Their interior D continues to look shaky. Not a good matchup for them right now. I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they have.
Houston has gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. Doubled by Jackson to the right side. This one for 3. He's off on that one. Now the Bucks take it the other way.
Hey, how about imagining if they were hitting their shots, how big the lead could be? But so far, that's not been the case. When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Here's Bradley. Check by T. Outside Porter. And count that. 2 points and a chance for 1 more at the line.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
And some changes here for the Bucks. So it's Milwaukee now. They trail by 9. Holiday against Wall. 3-pointer is up. Middleton. Rockets with a rebound. Wall's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Porter. Man, basket's good with the assist from Wall. Wall's got his 5th assist in this one.
Great pass. John Wall is really good at finding the open man.
And the basket by Holiday.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from 3-point range. Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
And that's it for the third quarter. Both And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. So on the floor for Milwaukee, Middleton is the 3 with Giannis playing the 4. Drew Holiday out there with Bryn Forbes. And it's Portis in at the center position. Ball with it, guarded by Antetokounmpo. 4-3, connects from downtown. And the Rockets lead by 10.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes. It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Portis gets the bucket.
That's how you up the ante. Right back at him. A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Ball no good, and Milwaukee shooting it well, around 55% of the game. And that one's good. Middleton.
Well, I like the fact that Middleton takes advantage of the mid-range jump shot. He gets room to pull the trigger from there. He's taking it, and he's almost automatic.
And Drew Holiday gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
These calls can be so difficult for officials to make. Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
And the Rockets making a change here. Olynyk's checked in. And Milwaukee with a change here, too. Lopez is checked in. Back to Wood. Just 5 to shoot. The 3. The Rockets again can't hit. For Milwaukee, they've gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the fourth. Pass to Lopez. From deep. It's rebounded by Houston. Wood's got a 6th rebound on the night. Inside, Olynyk, and a draw a foul. He'll head to the line for 2. They pin that one on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets. And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul. Stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
Milwaukee has gone 1 for 2 from deep in this fourth quarter. Here's Holiday, and it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line. That's good from Holiday. Now Gordon. Outside Wall. Back to Gordon. And basket's good with the assist from Wall. And the Rockets lead by 5.
Watching Gordon go to work in moments like this is priceless. Shows he's not afraid to take big shots.
Antetokounmpo, that's good.
They could have used more of those kind of rebounds earlier. It's hurt their cause. They've been out hustled. At this point, hard to see them recovering from that.
Gordon, right side. Pass to Olynyk. Crafty move. Outside Wall. From downtown. No good on the shot. Milwaukee will come the other way.
After hitting 1 3 in the first half, he's been unable to dial in from deep since then. You know, feeling very comfortable taking a big shot when his team needs it, that's a sign of how Antetokounmpo has matured recently.
Wall gets the bucket.
I didn't see that coming. He sinks a pretty dicey shot.
Middleton finds Lopez. Oh, can't tie it up, and that one misses. And here's Wall. And he can't get that one. Great D that time from Middleton. It's Holiday with a drive. Yes! And the foul! It's going to go on Kelly Olynyk.
The determination from Holiday shines through there. Refuses to give up on that shot.
Free throws off from Holiday. Houston has got 6 out of 15 threes so far in this game. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. And he drives in. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming.
You know, Middleton is really dangerous on the drive. He often gets to the rim in a heartbeat and forces defenders to end up fouling.
And so he's good on both free throws, and that gives him the lead.
Just so reliable at the line. There was never a doubt that those were money.
Time to present our New Balance Player of the Game, Drew Holiday.
It's almost beyond belief what he's done in this game. He's been impossible to cool off, hitting just about everything he looks at. It doesn't matter who's guarding him. He's got an answer for just about everyone.
And it's a completely new group for the Bucks. Up top Wall, checked by T. And good, quick to stop. Tremendous momentum building toward those final possessions.
Yeah, with 8 lead changes so far, it feels like this is going to come down to the last shot.
Time called here. The Bucks decide to talk it over. They're losing by 1. 1:33 left to play in the 4th. Hits the trifecta.
The three ball is a nice weapon in Teague's arsenal. He's dangerous from out there, surprisingly so.
Here's Wall. And the big finish by Wall.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
Oh, he doesn't hit the first. That was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though.
And Teague is a little reserved, but he's an active leader, a guy who commands respect. I think on both ends of the floor.
Pass the Wall. Baseline J. Here's Olynyk.
Talk about stepping up in a big way. Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Out left to the wing. Here's Teague. Portis. It falls! And tie game! Huge basket right there.
Oh, phenomenal hustle. He has a knack for those boards.
Man, he is tenacious when that ball goes up.
That's what they got him out there for, fellas.
Here's Wood. Into the lane. It's in!
Bad idea leaving him open. He needs more defensive attention, not less.
Offensive rebound. Tucker. The layup misses.
Yeah, we're not used to seeing him get bottled up like that.
Wow. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Outside Wall. Clock at 6. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on P.J. Tucker. That's foul number 2 for him. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
That's just poor clock management defensively.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
You know, when Gordon is healthy, he's extremely effective. He's a high-motor player who strokes it well from deep, actually strokes it well from everywhere. Taking care of business at the line, leaving this one out of reach.
From deep 3-point range. Doesn't go for him. And so the big win by Houston in a tight game. I'm sure they would have preferred a blowout victory. A win's a win.
And so true, but you have to credit the crowd for giving them such a big boost toward the end. It really kept this team's energy high.
And that's...
Let me know, let me know, let me know, let me know what's up. Let me know, let me know, let me know, let me know.
Welcome, everybody. Thanks for... And now, in the first half of December, and Steve, after a tiny lull in adding superstar talent to the league, we're seeing guys like Luka Doncic and Jason Tatum, Zion Williamson, and Ja Morant make their presence felt.
Kevin, all potential future MVPs, and fans already can't get enough of these guys.
So the opening lineup for the Heat, Hero on the wing, Walter Butler. Miles is out there with Adebayo, and it's Oladipo into the one.
Man, it is hard to shake Oladipo's focus on these drives. Even when you get physical, he still gets it done. And that's exactly what he's looking for. Draining the perfect.
And Oladipo has it in the corner. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Middleton outside. And stolen by Butler. Takes it in. Oh, here he comes.
That was amazing. And look at the elevation. Put this guy in the dunk contest. Jimmy Butler is ready to win it all.
Now here is Holiday. And that one, good. Holiday set fighting.
Effort play, pursuing the basketball. Love how he puts in the work.
It wasn't that long ago that Holiday suffered some injuries that had people concerned about his future.
Greg, some injuries are bad luck. We do know this. Drew Holiday's physical, he's fearless, he doesn't know any other way to play. But thankfully, he's battled through, and he is still playing at an all-star level.
And Adebayo throws it down.
And when Oladipo makes passes like that, his team kicks into a whole new gear offensively.
Here's Lopez. Good. And Jeff is picking up the assist. And it's back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Passes to Bielitsa. And that one drops for him.
And we know about Oladipo as a scorer, but he's a team guy first and loves to make the right play.
And there's the drive. It's blocked. Now, here's Butler. His last outing, he had 18 points. Took him no time at all on that one. 5 points in the game.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile one block a moment ago.
And early in a game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
Going inside. Oladipo outside. Ball's knocked loose. It's thrown by Kumbo. Goes up on the wing. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
The underrated vision of Holiday. I like it when he's distributing, and I think his coach does as well.
Oladipo against Holiday. Oladipo, the pass to Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them, thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. And a new group in for the Heat. LaMarcus Aldridge, he's checked in for Bielitsa. Robinson comes in for Jimmy Butler. Kendrick Nunn, he's checked in for Hero. And it's Dragic in for Victor Oladipo. Here's Dragic. Off to a good start as he gets his first shot attempt.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Miami leading by 5. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Outside Robinson. Off target with his 3. For Milwaukee, they've gone 4-10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. That's it go from deep. A nice shot by Tucker.
Defensively, you have to tighten up on him or suffer the consequences.
It's Dragic with the drive. Here's Adebayo. A shot missing. And Milwaukee the other way now. Tough loss coming against the Rockets in the last game they played.
And missing your free throws usually changes the complexion of the game. Certainly did in that one.
Especially on the road. Each miss fired up that crowd even more. Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
And you talk about guys who play with that chip on their shoulder. Bam Adebayo has not forgotten he was cut from the U.S. national team in 2019.
And Greg, in fact, he told those close to him, they will stay. A little extra motivation, fuel for the fight.
Here's Moore. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Hands it from downtown. And So it's none with it. He brings it up for the Miami Heat. Coming into this one following the loss to the Grizzlies.
Yeah, a snowball effect in that one. One thing would go wrong, then another. Really, the story of the game.
I was surprised they put up so little fight. That was not the team I expected to see that night.
T. A beautiful reverse layup.
And T is just so calm and collected when he gets near the rim.
And here's Adebayo. 27-point outing in their last game against Memphis.
And he also controlled the backboard as well. I mean, he really did a tough job.
None wide open. The Knicks from three-point range.
And right there, I like how Adebayo takes his time, scans the floor, makes the unselfish play.
Guys, Bam Adebayo getting it done for the Miami Heat. And earlier we checked in with Giannis Antetokounmpo, who had this. All part of the process of achieving greatness.
Yeah, and most guys have had to go through it. MJ, LeBron, leading a team to a championship rarely happens early on.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And what stands out to you guys from the Heat in this one?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
This is exactly what you want to see if you're a coach. Your team starting fast and playing with confidence.
In the forward spots, it's Middleton and Giannis. That's Holiday. Then there's Bobby Portis. And it's Forbes in at the 2. That's the group from Milwaukee right now.
Dial it up. This is a play you can keep running for Forbes until the defense adjusts.
Holiday against Oladipo. Pass to Hero. Kicks to Butler. And he gets the button.
Jimmy Butler, great feel for the mid-range game, and it's where his jumper's most accurate.
And stolen by Bielitsa. And the pass to Hero. Oladipo against Antetokounmpo. Oladipo misses. Bucks trail by 4. Outside Holiday. And again, Milwaukee with the triple. Greg, we know the names of the superstars, but there are players that are just under that category who probably should get a little more recognition.
And Trent, that's a great point. I'm going to toot my alma mater's horn a little bit. Christian Wood's a guy that kind of
good one.
Reminds me of that. He's kind of on the come up. But how about Devontae Graham, second rounder back in 2018? But he's showing to be an established young talent in this league. And there are many more guys like that, and they're going to have their opportunity to become household names.
Heat leading by 3. Oladipo, the pass to Butler. And slam dunk by Butler.
When you throw it ahead to Butler, he's a fantastic dunker. Really gets it up and throws it down.
Count it, good. Portis has got his first bucket in this one.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
To the inside, it's Bielitsa. Good, and it's Oladipo picking up the assist. Oladipo's got 4 assists now tonight. For 3, Middleton scored the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Yeah, that's too good a look to get there from behind the arc.
Oladipo against Holiday. Oladipo with the bounce pass. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Shot by Bielitsa and nobody around. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Here's Middleton. He nails it. And we're tied up. Middleton's got 5 points so far.
And that was a big-time finish. Middleton with the strength now to get hit and still complete the ball.
Now a timeout called by Miami. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
And a new group in for the Heat. Adebayo is checked in for Albany. Duncan Robinson comes in for Jimmy Butler. Kendrick Nunn, he's checked in for Tyler Hero. And it's Dragic in for Oladipo. Here's Adebayo. Rebound, Milwaukee. And this is their first time matched up with this year's Heat team.
Plenty of familiarity in this matchup. Last season, they were knocked out of the playoffs by this club.
And Nunn has got the ball here for the Heat.
And Bam Adebayo demonstrating a refined skill set that belies his nickname. Over 5 assists per game. He's a creator, not just a finisher.
Right side, Antetokounmpo fires the three. Out of bounds, Miami takes possession.
A moment to check out the numbers for Nunn. How he did last season. Last season, he averaged 15 points a game, 3 assists, and 2 rebounds. And he's been making the right decisions and letting the game come to him. Solid play all around.
He's not trying to take over necessarily. He's just taking what the defense allows and contributing to the cause. Not just a knockdown shooter, he does a great job of finding space for his shot.
Milwaukee, no good that time either.
Well, he's going to have some explaining to do on the sideline about why he took that shot.
Low percentage chance. If it's not there, give up the rock. Trust your teammate.
2 for 1 opportunity here if they want.
And no doubt, Kevin, if I'm them, I go for it.
Down deep, Antetokounmpo. Up and it's good. First basket of the game for him. 1 for 4 shooting.
You cannot leave him alone like that, especially from long range.
Over to the left wing. Nunn, that's good. Nunn's got the lead back up to 5 now for Miami.
Pretty tall point guard. Goran Dragic sees the entire floor. Terrific look.
Here's Moran. It's deflected. It's stolen by Dragic. Out to the right wing. From outside the arc. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Lopez outside. Enough. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And a close game. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back to the third quarter of basketball following
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to Bam Adebayo. Had it going on in the first quarter. He had 11 points, 6 rebounds. And it's just about time now for the third quarter.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. If you look at Bam Adebayo in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
And for Miami, look at who they get out there. Hero on the way, no Walter Butler. Bam Adebayo is out there with Biley, and it's Oladipo in the corner. Out to the right wing. Here's the three. That one, no good. Now the Bucks can hit the other one. Following this one, they get to host the Cavaliers. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. Miami leading by 3. And Oladipo kicks to Biley. Offline with his 3.
Having a shaky time from the floor, but his teammates have been picking up the slack.
A wide open look here for Oladipo. Off target from outside. Butler against Middleton. Lays it up and banks it in. Middleton's got 7.
And with great positional size, Milton knows how to do damage down low.
Oladipo finds Butler. And it's Oladipo that time on the assist by Butler. And the Heat lead by 3.
Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
Outside Holiday. And it's Miami with the rebound. Butler's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
And as much as he commands attention on the court, Jimmy Butler continues to skip the spotlight when he's off it.
You know, GA, nothing has come easy in his career for Jimmy Butler. All he does is puts his head down and works and works and works. And because of that work ethic, he has become an all-star. Love watching his progression.
Oladipo taking his time here. Bounce pass from Adebayo. Here's Butler. Finally get open is Adebayo. Shot's good by Butler. Butler's got the lead up to 5 now for Miami. Both teams deciding to change it up.
And checking out the numbers for LaMarcus Aldridge. Last season, he played outstanding. He averaged about 19 points a game, 7 rebounds, and 2 assists. And for a reserve big man, not a big drop-off when he checks in the game.
Totally. You want your team to at least hold court when the reserves come in. He definitely keeps you solid up front.
Pass to Hero. Puts it up for Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Wonderful play. With that long wingspan and huge hands, Adebayo catches it and finishes with ease.
Here's Tucker. And that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague. Tucker's got 6 points. Here's Oladipo. 6 points for him. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Bucks trail by 4. Here's Teague. Lays it up off the glass. Teague's got his second basket of the night. Greg, if you're a small market team, how do you convince Strong that you've drafted and developed to stay and resign?
It's a great question, Kevin. I actually think in a lot of ways it's easier today because you can be box office. You can be a superstar in a small market and have the name recognition because of the era you play in. And so I think the biggest way to keep them there is to build a championship caliber team around them. I think that is your saving grace. If you can prove to them that you can build a championship caliber team, I don't really think that there is a reason to want to leave.
It's a solid blueprint. And he goes in for the dunk.
And he just goes from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. And stolen by Aldridge. Here's Hero. Oladipo for 3. They grab their own miss. Adebayo uses the glass to finish the layup. And now it's a 10-point Heat lead.
His shooting has been outstanding. He's definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Got a piece of it. Oladipo with the ball. He's got 8. Aldridge with a screen on Teague. Here's Oladipo. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
The combination of shooting and speed Oladipo provides his team is invaluable. And his hunger to keep getting better, also impressive.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. Duncan Robinson, he's checked in for Miami. Kendrick Nunn comes in for Hero. Holiday finds Portis. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
You know what? This has always been a debate. Do you take the timeout or do you let your guys try to fight through it?
Here's Oladipo. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. He'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
And that's what happens when you play in attack mode. Oladipo doesn't take no for an answer.
The Heat have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any. And so it's Miami riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous. And now let's go back to earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Consider his teammate. And how about the setup this was?
At his position, traditionally, his job is to shoot the basketball. Give him credit for keeping his eyes up and just take it what the defense allows.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. We've got Holiday. Portis is out there with Jackson. Then there's Pirtle, and it's Forbes as the shooting guard. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. From past the arc. Here's Jackson. Some solid defense from Robinson.
That was excellent contest, preventing him from making something that's usually automatic.
Now, Nunn. Now, here's Burke. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
High percentage look for him. But bottom line, they're not all going to go down.
And Robinson wide open. He shoots. And it's off from three-point range. Here's Jackson. Goes to the reverse layup and pops it in.
Great look by Porter. For a young player, he really understands what they're trying to do.
Nunn against Holiday. Nunn passes to Robinson. Now here's Dragic. He's covered closely. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. And the Heat lead by 17. There's Jackson with the three. Doesn't go that time. And Nunn has got the ball here for the Miami Heat. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Rebound, Milwaukee. Forbes has got his 5th rebound in this one. Holiday goes in. And good that time.
When Holiday's feeling good, he causes plenty of these. Able to power through contact and finish.
Hey guys, what do you think about the offensive approach you've seen so far for Miami?
Anytime you get as many points from the paint as they have, you know you've got a good thing going.
Yeah, Mark, the other thing that sticks out for me, the number of assists they've made over the course of this game.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Brook Lopez is checked in for Burke. Antetokounmpo comes in for Bobby Portis. And Middleton subbed in for Justin Jackson.
And as great a player as LaMarcus Aldridge is, at times his defense can be a concern. Only getting tougher for him as he ages.
LaMarcus Aldridge will be able to score forever. Defending pick and rolls, keeping up with mobile bigs, that's a problem right now later in his career. Limiting minutes and picking up matchups might be the best way to disguise this.
That pass into the paint, that is a work of art there, dead on target.
Here's Lopez. And the three off target. Miami leading by 17. Outside Butler. They kick out to Dragic. And the call will be against LaMarcus Aldridge. That's his first foul. And some changes here for the Heat. Adebayo is checked in for Aldridge. And it's Victor Oladipo in for Goran Dragic. From deep Giannis, it's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Oladipo with the bounce pass. And it's the Bucks on the break. Hooked away. Here's Antetokounmpo. And they convert it last on a tip under 3.
And with his length and explosiveness, it's never a surprise to see Giannis get points on the offensive glass. Great nose for the ball.
Here's Oladipo. Good for his 6th make, and a dozen attempts, shooting 50% with that basket.
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
They don't want to leave no chance for a comeback. Just focus on playing the right way.
And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Bam Adebayo.
And his focus, guys, has been laser sharp, and his touch from the field, flawless. The teammates have worked hard to get him the ball in some good positions, and boy, has he rewarded them with a spectacular shooting performance. Great call to keep running all those sets for him.
And this is exactly what a star player is supposed to do. Coming off a loss, he made sure they weren't going to make it 2 in a row. Rockets the pass to Achua. Robinson for 3. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Giannis has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness, as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here. for the Heat.
This is a game where defense, steals specifically, generating a lot of opportunities.
And it created possession for them, scoring opportunities, and that effort, a big part of what will be a nice victory here tonight.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Bam Adebayo.
Boy, such a big factor in the game tonight. His intensity on the boards. Even when guys put a body on him, he somehow still beats them to the ball.
Gets the pass to Achiuwa. Passes it to Devin. 6 to shoot. And Devin throws it down.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Not messing around at all. They were focused, relentless, and they got the job done.
Just simply overpowers the defense. Giannis flexing the muscles he's added to that near 7-foot frame.
Free throw good. Giannis. 20 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And the first one falls.
A rare bad trade by the San Antonio Spurs. Dragic was their second-round pick in 2008. They traded his rights to the Suns for a player who didn't even make the roster.
Hot loose. It's thrown by Antetokounmpo. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time G. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks.